You are the best part of me, Cruz. I feel empty and alone now, even when I'm with the man I married. If you could just know how much I miss you. I miss your smile, your eyes looking at me with love. I miss your touch and the warm strength of your body next to mine.
Edie? Sweetheart, we gotta find out what Mason's up to with this dinner party of his. He might have found out about the hitch and the Walton contract and wants to make some big deal out of it. Well, if that's the case, we've got to stop him.
You were right. There is no Alta Vista sedan. I checked it out.
When are you going to start taking my word for these things? Come on in. Good morning.
Good morning. You know, I don't understand. I just keep thinking about this commercial of Gina's or whatever it is. Do you have any idea?
Well, nothing concrete.
I don't get it at all. Why would Gina have an ad for a phony car in the back of her dresser drawer, and why would most of it be about dying?
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it?
Now that I have an Alta Vista sedan, I can die happy. Let me die now. I can tell you think we're onto something.
Well, maybe not. Obviously, the only one who knows for sure is Gina.
Are you going to talk to her?
Yeah. I think I have a lot better chance of getting the truth out of her if I can take her by surprise, you know? Gina's like a kid sometimes. When she's cornered, she shows it.
Yes, Cece?
I want you to have another place set at Mason's dinner party tonight.
All right, I'll tell Rosa. What if Mason asks why?
Tell him you want your lawyer along with you. Or your lover. I don't care what excuse you use, just make sure the setting is there.
I will, don't worry.
Oh, I won't. I don't think there's anything in the world you wouldn't do for me now, Gina. On the off chance that you might save your, neck.
You are still my husband.
Oh, dear Gina. I would have been your late husband if I hadn't stopped you from using that syringe.
I tried to explain
Don't
that to you.
bother explaining, please. It was boring the first time.
You're really going to come downstairs and join us without warning anyone?
Mm-hmm. On my own. Conscious. Alert. And very close to my normal self. And if you think there are any doubts about who is the head of this family, there will not be any tonight.
Someone at the door.
Gina?
Just a minute.
Open this door.
I'll be right there, Eden. I'm just saying goodbye to my husband. I'm coming. I was just leaving.
You know, it always makes me nervous when I find you in here alone with my father.
Strange, Eden. I feel the same way when I find you in here.
Anyway, the point I was making is you can't let Mason throw you. No matter what he pulls, you've got to make it look as though you're in control. Just answer him with quiet, firm logic.
Well, what if I don't know all the answers, Kirk?
Look, don't undermine yourself right now. We'll make sure that you're prepared before tonight.
Look, none of this is going to matter if he has convinced Ted to throw his votes over to him. We are out.
I'm going to keep working on Ted today.
I think he's a lost cause.
Sweetheart, listen to you. I mean, you sound so pessimistic.
No, I am being realistic. The way my father always taught me how to be. This whole situation is because of what I have done. I've let the company slide because of my personal problems.
No, wait a minute. Just cut that out. Now, that is just not true.
Oh, it isn't? Then read the quarterly report.
Look, some of the numbers have dropped down, okay? But we anticipated that. All the other indications are that Capwell Enterprises is going to have a great year, and Wall Street agrees.
Well, great. Tell Mason. Because he's most probably going to be in charge.
No, I won't let that happen to you, sweetheart. I promise.
And this is where you'll be setting up and serving dinner. Now, the kitchen is right through that door. Mrs. Andrade will show you where to put everything. Very good. Thank you. Theodore?
Well, you're kind of making a big production out of this little meeting of yours, aren't you?
Certain moments in life deserve big productions, Ted. This is one of them.
Well, yeah, I agree, but they're going a little overboard here.
You think so? I don't. We're entering a new era of expansion for Capwell Enterprises, Ted, and your big brother is going to be the one who'll lead us into it.
Yeah, well, don't you think you're kind of jumping the gun with all this stuff?
Only by a couple of hours. Till after that vote's taken tonight.
Well, of course, assuming it goes your way.
It has to go my way, now that you're with me.
Mason, I said I'd think about switching my vote.
Ted, what are you talking about? You're not backing out on me now, are you?
Well, now, wait a minute. I didn't promise anything.
No, but you admitted yourself. It's a fantastic deal.
Well, it is. I mean, it sounds good.
Ted, you can't let me down now. You wouldn't do that, would you? You wouldn't, would you?
Kelly, what did you think of these? Are we expecting company?
Mom just called and she's coming by to go over some wedding plans.
Oh, let me help. Whoa. Hey, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I just want to get this straightened up before she gets here, that's all.
It's okay, I don't think she'll mind. Hello, you won't mind, will you?
No, mind what?
The mess.
What mess?
See, I told you. Hi, Sophia.
I knew. Hi, sweetheart.
Hi, Mom. Listen, come sit down. Okay. Can I get you something?
No, thank you. I'm not going to stay very long. I just wanted to come by and see if there was anything I could do. Any way I could help you with your plans.
I was going to ask you to give me away.
Really? Well, thank you. I'd be very proud to. Just sorry your father's not well enough to do it.
We were going to do it a little later, but my fiancée was in a hurry.
Any complaints about that?
Me? None.
I don't know if I've said this to you two in so many words, but I am just thrilled for you. I think you two are great together.
Thanks. So do I.
And I know you're going to be very, very happy. Isn't about the most wonderful feeling in the world, to want to make another person happy? Kelly, is there something wrong?
I just don't feel too well, that's all.
Honey, is there something I can do?
No, I'll be okay. If we can just do these plans later, I'm sorry.
Nick, what, did I lecture or something?
No, you didn't say anything wrong, Sophia. I don't think it had anything to do with you.
Ted, this whole thing depends on your support. I'm counting on you.
No, wait a minute. Mason, you're not going to push me into something that I am not sure of.
Ted, this is a major business coup for us. I hope your Capwell instincts tells you that. Because frankly, my reputation's not going to be worth much if you back out on me. I've already made promises based on your support.
Well, you had no right to do that.
Later, Ted. Well, it's good to see you two here. I'm looking forward to seeing you here tonight. Did I tell you it was a black tie affair?
Yes, and I intend to wear mine.
Wouldn't miss your little shindig, Mason.
It's becoming sort of a ritual around here. Family gathering to see you try and fail to take over the family business.
It'll be the last time for that, I promise you. From now on, you'll be watching from the sidelines.
We're going to be all right, Eden. I've got plans. We'll weather this.
Why are you calling, Gina? Don't you think you should confront her in person?
Yeah, I just wanna set it up.
Hello?
Gina, this is Cruz.
Yes, what do you need?
I want you to meet me in the gazebo on the property in half an hour.
Why?
I'd rather tell you in person.
Well, I'm not sure I could make it.
Be there, Gina. Do yourself a big favor.
Half an hour.
Kelly? You okay?
Yeah. Did my mom?
She left. She was afraid that she'd upset you.
Oh, well, I'll call her.
Kelly, what's going on?
Nothing.
Did it have to do with what Sophia was talking about?
Nick, will you drop it? I'm fine now.
Something is wrong. Why can't you tell me what it is?
Nick, I love you and I want to marry you. Isn't that enough? What else do you want from me?
We could start to be more honest with each other.
Nick, I swear to you.
Something is troubling you. Now, please. Maybe you could just talk to me about it.
There's nothing I want to tell you.
Kelly.
Seems to me you need to say something. You sound like you have all these suspicions. So come out with them. Tell me what they are. So much for leveling with each other.
All right. I think that there is something going on between you and my brother. You wanted to hear it, now you've heard it. Your turn.
You talk about trust. Don't you know I'd rather die than hurt you?
Kelly, if I am wrong about Dylan, then just say it!
You're wrong, okay? You're wrong about everything.
The most important reason for backing me on this, Ted, is because it's what he would want.
But yeah, how can you be so sure?
Because I worked by his side most of my adult life.
The two of you never got along.
When it came to the business, we did. After a while, he didn't even have to tell me what he wanted. I just felt it. The same way I feel this. We're about to fulfill part of his dream, Ted. Maybe the best part.
Are you sure it isn't just one of your dreams, Mason?
It's exactly what he would do, Ted. And if he ever comes out of this, he'll be overjoyed.
Maybe he'd forgive you?
We'll forgive each other.
I hope that helps.
I'll survive either way. I spent most of my life trying to please him. Turned myself inside out and still couldn't do it. No more.
Sounds to me like you're trying to do it now with this business deal of yours.
Oh, there's a big difference, Ted. I'm doing what Dad would want, but I'm doing it for me, not him. And for the family, of course.
Well, I'm glad you added that.
Family means as much to me as it did to him, Ted.
Yeah, but if you're talking about what Dad wanted.
Go on.
Well, do you really honestly think that he would have wanted you to be head of the family?
Not in the past, maybe, but everything's changed.
I wonder.
Ted, you can't block me on this. I'm telling you, he'd be very grateful and very proud of us for this. Now, that's the only incentive I can offer you, since you don't care about the power or the money. I wish I could promise you that he'd be well enough soon to tell you that himself, but I can't.
All right, I'll do it. For Dad. Because I think that's what he would have wanted.
Thank you, Ted. You won't be sorry. Come on. It's going to be the night of our lives.
If you could just know how much I miss you. I miss your smile, your eyes looking at me with love. I miss your touch and the warm strength of your body next to mine.
I thought I saw you upstairs out of the window.
Yeah, it's me.
What are you doing here?
I'm waiting for Gina. We're having a meeting.
Oh. Can I ask what for?
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's official business.
Yeah.
I see.
It's nothing for you to worry about.
I'm not worried about it. I guess if I look worried, we're having a meeting tonight. Mason's gonna try to take over the company.
Yeah, well, he's tried that before and he failed, right?
Yeah, it's just, I'm afraid. I've had a good many things on my mind with Daddy being ill and everything else, And I know I've done a good job, but there are things that he could blame me for.
Really, are any of them things that... Never mind.
What?
It's none of my business.
Oh, Cruz,
No,
I don't know what you were going to say.
The mistakes you made, were any of them Kirk's?
No. No, he's given me very good advice. He really has, like with the stocks, the ones that Daddy told me to sell that he told me not to. He's given me very good advice.
I hope so.
He has.
I wish there was something I could do to help you now.
I do too. But I don't know what.
Do you know what body language is, Gina?
Of course.
What's going on between Eden and Cruz?
Nothing that I know about.
I just stole a glance out the window at the two of them down there together. I can sense the strain between the two of them even from here.
She's married to another man now.
I feel like Rip Van Winkle. I go to sleep, she's deeply in love with Cruz. I even gave them my blessing. I wake up, she's suddenly married to a man named Kirk.
Unlike Rip Van Winkle, you weren't asleep for 20 years. Eden and Cruz broke up right after...
Right after what?
A couple of months after you became ill.
No. Right after somebody disconnected my life support system. After the plug was pulled.
You know about that?
Oh, hi. Hi. I was so worried about you. That's why I came by. I just wanted to tell you that I'm okay now. Now you're not. Mom, I don't know what to do.
Oh, I'm here, baby.
I feel so ashamed.
Ashamed? Ashamed of what? I could never judge you.
You don't have to. I think I'd do it myself. I was unfaithful to Nick. And it never would have happened if... Forget the excuses. I was weak and I hate myself for it. It was, Dylan, Nick's brother.
Does Nick know about it?
He senses it. And I keep telling him he's wrong. I keep lying to him, Mom. But I don't want to tell him because I don't want to hurt him. And now everything's wrong between us, and everything's wrong between him and Dylan.
Do you care for Dylan?
Look, it happened once, months ago, and I have been trying my hardest to stay away from him ever since that.
And yet you've been working on the casino project with him.
Because Nick asked me to. And I thought I could handle it. And it's just been terrible. Every time I try to make it better, it only makes it worse. Nick is suspicious, and Dylan is angry and confused, and me, I don't even know what I am.
Do you still want to marry Nick?
I don't even know that anymore. After it happened, Dylan was going to leave Santa Barbara. And maybe it would have been for the best.
No, maybe it's a good thing he didn't.
Why do you say that?
Because it wouldn't have resolved anything. People's feelings don't change with distance.
Should I tell Nick the truth?
Honey, you've got so many feelings right now you have to sort out. You were caught between feelings for two different men.
But, Mom, there wasn't even a possibility I would leave Nick for Dylan. Nick is the one I want.
The one you want to want. Kelly, I think you have a lot of feelings right now that frighten you.
I'm scared. You understand what I'm going through, don't you?
Yes, baby, I do.
With you and Daddy and the Lionel, and you were torn between them.
I sure was, and I never faced up to it until I was forced to.
Then tell me what I should do now, Mom.
Honey, first of all, what you have to do is look at this thing with Dylan and figure out for yourself, was it really an accident? And before you talk to Nick, before you talk to anybody else, before you try to be honest with anybody else, you have to do what is sometimes the most difficult thing in the world to do. That's be real honest with yourself.
How's Santana?
She's fine. How's Kirk?
He's fine. How are you and Santana doing?
Oh, do we have to keep this up?
No. I just wanted to know if you were happy.
I'm okay. How about you?
Okay. I mean, if it wasn't for what Mason's doing.
Yeah, well, you're not going to let him get away with that, are you?
No. I'm simply not going to just hand over the company.
Glad to hear it. You're real good at what you do, Eden. You shouldn't have to give it up.
Thank you. I'm not going to.
Well, is it my turn now?
I was just leaving. Bye, Cruz.
Good luck.
Thank you.
What does she need luck for? After all, she inherited it, along with her last name.
This won't take long, Gina.
I hope not. Well, it can't be official business, not if we're meeting out here. Maybe it's just an excuse to run into Eden, huh? I don't know why you torture yourself like this. She's married to someone else now.
Look, if you have a problem with meeting me here, I'd be happy to take you downtown to the station house.
Oh, let's get on with it. I have a party to get ready for.
Fine.
Now that I have an Alta Vista sedan, I can die happy. I'm so happy with my Alta Vista sedan, I want to die right now. Let me die now, because it's all downhill after driving my Alta Vista sedan. If I can't drive an Alta Vista sedan, life has no meaning. Now that I have an Alta Vista sedan, I can die happy.
Stop that thing.
What does this mean, Gina?
How should I know? It sounds like a commercial for a car.
Uh-huh. Why all the talk about dying?
I have no idea. I've never heard of that car.
Neither has anybody else. It doesn't exist.
Is this why you called me? To listen to that?
Well, I figured you'd be able to explain it to me since you wrote it.
I did what?
Now, don't give me this act. This ad was found in your room.
I don't know anything about it. I don't care where you found it. It doesn't mean anything to me.
Sure it does, Gina. You wrote that. Well, don't you remember? Didn't you had an advertising course or something? A correspondence course in advertising copywriting. That's what it was. And you had an assignment to do an advertising campaign.
Yeah, I guess I forgot. I never finished the course. That's probably why I forgot about it.
I remember because you asked my professional opinion just on what you'd come up with.
And you said
That it was pretty awful, is what I said. I told you I thought the copy was pretty morbid. You'd do better just to scrap it and start over.
Yes, I remember now. And I got so angry, I shoved it away in a drawer somewhere. I forgot all about it. I guess I'll never be a copywriter. I get discouraged too easily. I'm terribly sorry, Cruz. I mean that I put you to all this trouble of taping it and bringing it down here for me and playing it. Just what were you trying to prove?
You know, you two should take this act on the road.
What do you mean? I just said that I...
No. Kirk explained it to me. You just tried to go along with him.
Why would I lie about something as stupid as this, Cruz?
I can't imagine.
I can. I know what's going on. You and Santana are ganging up on me. You'll do anything to get something on me, won't you? Even let her ransack my room. Well, it won't work because I haven't done anything wrong. Now, if you're going to walk back up to the house, Kirk, I'll walk back up with you.
Fine. I don't think Cruz and I have anything to say to each other anyway.
Well, thanks for everything. I guess you're wondering what all that ridiculous copy was about.
I know what it's all about. Why do you think I stuck my neck out there for you with Cruz?
Oh, well, I thought you were just trying to get him off my back.
Oh, Gina, you're an idiot.
Don't talk to me like that.
Well, why didn't you get rid of that damn copy?
I told you, I forgot. What do you mean you know all about it?
Eden told me.
Eden?
Told me that she heard a man's voice in her father's room before she went up that night, saying, "Let me die." And she thought she imagined it. I knew the second that Cruz, when I heard that recording, just exactly what must have happened. You're really incredible, Gina.
And you're a born liar, Kirk. I mean, for a moment there, I thought I really had taken the correspondence course.
You did get rid of that tape, didn't you? Or do we have to worry about them finding that, too?
Of course I got rid of it. Not that it matters now.
What do you mean, not that it matters? Are you crazy? Wait, they can figure that out as easy as I have.
But if CC knows...
What?
Never mind.
No, if CC knows what? How can CC know anything? What were you going to say, Gina?
Just forget about it. Don't push me. I've told you all I'm going to on the subject.
Ted, Eden, Kirk, Sophia, Kelly, Gina, Mary, and me. And where did you come from? Do you know anything about this?
About what?
There's an extra place set.
Well, how many people are you having?
As many as I invited. I asked you if you knew anything.
Is anything the matter, sir?
Yes, I asked you to set the table for 8. There are 9 place settings. Why is that?
But your wife.
My what?
Mrs. Capwell. I just assumed she was your wife.
Mrs. Capwell is my stepmother. What about her?
I told him to set an extra place.
And why did you do that, Gina?
I thought you were one short. I was just trying to help.
You'd be a great deal more help to me by staying out of the preparations.
All right.
Do you mind removing that place setting?
Certainly, Mr. Capwell.
Thank you. Gina, are you up to something?
I don't know why you're making such a fuss over a little mistake, Mason. And you've got better things to worry about than an extra place setting.
Do I?
Yes, you do. There are some big surprises in store for you this evening.
Where were you? Where'd you go?
I went over to talk to my mother. Nick, there's something I have to tell you.
I don't think I want to hear this.
It's no big deal. I'm going to New York for a while. I'm going to go to Mason's dinner tonight, so that means I'll be leaving in the morning, but I'll be staying at my family's apartment.
What is this?
I just need some time to think some things out, that's all, and I can't do it here, not the way we've been going at each other.
What are you trying to tell me? That the wedding is off?
No, that I need to get away. I need to figure some things out.
Can't we talk this out together? Isn't that how people do it?
I don't know what people do. I just know what I need to do.
Run away.
That's what it seems like to you, maybe. I just need to leave.
No, Kelly, not this time. Not going anywhere this time.
Well, don't you look elegant, Mason? Are you going downstairs now?
No, I'm not. Have either of you seen the guard?
No.
Well, I was there for a little while. Why, something wrong?
Probably not, but I think I'll stick around until he gets back.
All right, well, I'll wait with you.
Oh, that's all right, Ted. You go on down with Gina. I'm sure he'll be right back.
All right, well, let me know if there's a problem.
I will. Enjoy yourselves.
Thank you very much.
Here is to a good evening for all of us, and I hope it isn't too hard on any of us, particularly Eden.
That was fast. Don't shut up.
Where are you going, Mason?
Oh, isn't that just like him?
I'm not waiting around to find out how my life is going to turn
Nick,
out.
I'm sorry.
You're not leaving me this way.
There are some things I can't talk about, not until I've thought them out.
Yes, you just need some more time to think up some more lies. Is that it?
No. No, there are no more lies from now on.
Then you admit
That I haven't been honest with you all the time? Yes.
Is that why you couldn't listen to what your mother was saying?
Look, Nick, sometimes I've lied because I wasn't sure what the truth was.
I don't think you know what it is now either.
No. That's why I need to go away.
This is crazy.
Nikki, I don't have the answers you want right now.
I think you do. I think the reason you're going away to New York City is so you can let me off easy. I'd rather you just gave it to me straight now.
You know, you're talking us out of a chance to make things right between us again.
Kelly, why do we have to work so hard to make things right between us? Look at us. We have been together for a long time now. I am the same man that you said you wanted. All you have to do is decide whether you still want me now.
Look, there are some people that know exactly what they feel, but I'm not one of those people. I wish I were, but I'm not. You know, sometimes I get confused, and sometimes I get so scared that I shut down and I can't feel anything. And I was that way when you met me, and you were so understanding then. So, Nick, can you please give me some of that understanding now?
It's not so easy now. Then I was just a friendly bystander who liked you a lot, but just wanted to help out. I'm in love with you now. I want to marry you.
Look, I don't want to fight with you. I really don't want to.
I'm fighting for you. I may be going about it the wrong way, but it's the only way I know how.
Then will you please let me go so I can have the chance to come back to you for good?
I have a feeling that if I let you walk out that door now, you'll never come back.
It doesn't have to be that way. I don't want it that way.
Do you love me, Kelly? At least can you answer me that?
Oh, yes. I do love you. You know, no man has ever been as gentle and as kind as you are. And I'll never forget the times we've shared, and I don't want to betray that.
And yet for all that, you still can't commit yourself to me now.
Not until I can commit myself to you forever. And not until whatever this is resolved.
But it's not Joe who's between us now. Anymore, is it?
No. It's not Joe now.
Well, in the past, whenever it's come down to the wire, Ted's always been in our camp, and I think that's what'll happen this time, too, no matter how much pressure Mason tries to put on him.
Well, I've learned not to make any predictions about my family.
Yeah, well, Ted is pretty level-headed for a kid his age. Sweetheart, have you seen my cufflinks?
Your cufflinks? No.
Oh, damn. I had them out right on the dresser, and we are going to be late as it is. What is this? Drawer stuck or locked?
No, it's locked.
Why's that?
I just have some things in there.
Things?
It's jewelry.
Well, maybe my cufflinks are in there.
No, they're not.
Well, how do you know? Why don't we open it up and find
Look,
out?
they're not. Why don't you just take my word for it?
Are you hiding something from me, Eden?
If you don't like this meal, I have a couple of old leather soles that I could whip up into a paella.
Yeah. That'll be great sometime.
Well, at least you didn't call me Eden.
Now, why would I call you that?
Well, she's the only thing you responded to in the last 10 minutes. Can you, wait until dessert comes along to phase out? I didn't put as much work into that.
I'm sorry. Forgive me. This meal is delicious.
I was hoping that I could distract you from thinking about her tonight.
Actually, I was thinking of someone else.
Oh, no. Now I've got another rival.
Oh. No. No rival. I just keep going over and over in my head, what happened with Gina today?
What do you think that shows?
I think it shows that she and Kirk are in this together somehow.
You don't believe their excuse?
Oh, no. Not for a second.
Well, now I've decided that I'm going to make you forget about all of them tonight.
How are you going to do that?
Remember? I was once your fortune teller. I can predict your future. And tonight, I promise that you will have no worries. Not about Gina. Not about Kirk. Not about Eden.
Santana.
What's wrong?
I don't ever want to hurt you.
Bruce, I know what I'm doing.
Where were you?
Bathroom, Mr. Capwell. There was no one else to spell me.
A minute ago, that door was locked. I went down to get my key so I could check on him, and when I came back, it was unlocked. Who was in here?
Gee, I don't know. Maybe the nurse. And when you went out to get the key, she went out.
Maybe. I'll talk to her about it. I don't want anybody going in or out of that room tonight. You understand? No one.